Kulkarni, Mr. Nikhil Kulkarni with us. He is an computer engineer, and currently he is working as an incubation manager at KCIIL, KBCNMU means Center for Innovation, Incubation and Linkages. Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, supported by the Department of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Government of Maharashtra under Maharashtra State Innovation Society Incubator Scheme and playing an instrumental role in driving the various central and state government policies in and around the region. He has published 4 Indian patents and serves to various MSME organizations in India through his knowledge base for improving the business processes and guiding on a new trends, research and design works in their products services as a design consultant. He is a mentor at Startup India and also mentor of change at Atal Tinkering Labs and ITI Ayog Government of India. He is a member and governing council board member at governing council board of innovation incubation and enterprises Sant Gadge Baba Amrit Amravati University, Amravati, Maharashtra. He is an advisory board member at Maharashtra Center for Entrepreneurship Development and a senior member of IEEE member IEI. So we hope all will enjoy the session.
Hello. Yeah, am I audible? Kale, sir.
Good morning, sir. So you are audible.
Yeah. So meanwhile, if there is any power or network failure, I request participants to just wait for a couple of minutes. So I'll I'll come back with the another network. Okay. So we'll start with the session. Thanks, Arshada, as you introduced me in a very well manner. So just please confirm whether my screen is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you, Arshada. So, good morning, friends, once again. And as you know, we are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and I'm fortunate to come back to my own institution from where I have graduated, and it's good to see that the part which we are going to discuss today, it was not available during our times, but I'm pretty much fortunate to inform you that now these things are the buzzwords or the necessity of the society. So the talk of the today's session, so one of the participants was asking me about what is the talk. So talk of the today's session will be the innovation and startup ecosystem, the support framework from central and state government, right? So this will be our context. I'll make you a walkthrough from the UN Sustainable Development Goals till my incubation center. So moving ahead, just before starting the actual session, just let us understand few relevant terminologies. So when we talk about startup, a startup means a fairly new entrepreneurial venture, which always comes with an innovative product, process, and service, and it is generating the good amount of revenue. So a trading kind of thing does not come under the startup. There will be this is the conceptual definition. There is another definition of startup. If you go to the Startup India network or the government portal, they say that the entity will be called as a startup if it is not more than the age of 10 years. Second thing is its turnover should not be more than 100 crores, and the third important thing, it should work towards the product, process, or service innovation. Now, to serve the startups, there is a facility available. So, like to manage your money, we have the banks. To manage your insurances, we have the insurance agencies. So similarly, to cater the services to the startups or innovators, we have the incubator. So what is incubator? So this word actually came from the medical background. So incubator means it is an organization or a technology or management consulting agency with an independent setup which work as a single point of contact for the any sort of facility. So whether that will be a legal, financial, technical, managerial, so whatever service is required, that is given by the incubator. Apart from the incubator, or the next step of the incubator is about the accelerator. So accelerator, it means that the innovators or startups are having the good product with them, or the scalable product with them, and they need the additional funding support or additional mentoring support. So these kind of things usually goes to the accelerators. Angel investors are the people who are typically investing the small amount of money with assuming with a very high risk. So that's why they called as an angel investor. So they invest money into your idea at very early stage, but with fairly small amount, but with a high risk. Similarly, there is a terminology as a venture capitalist. So venture capitalists are generally they're investing in much more manner. Like right now, you might have observed that the Zomato has raised so much of amount, so that has been raised from the VCs. And there are the resources and tools which are available in and around this ecosystem. So these are the central government agencies which are actually looking for the startups or the innovators in the government of India. So there is a dedicated portal known as startupindia.gov.in. Then there is a portal Meri Sarkar, that is my government, and particularly the portal will be innovateindia.mygov.in. Another portal is a Niti Aayog. So earlier to the 2014, there was a planning commission in India, and now there is since 2014 there was a new organization came into the picture, and that was a Niti Aayog. So Niti stands for National Institution for Transforming India. So Niti Aayog actually works on the guidelines of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We'll come back to that. There is another portal of the central government. It's a Mighty Startup Hub. So Mighty stands for Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Can I request participants to mute themselves? I think someone's microphone is on. Arshada, can you please check? Arshada?
Well, actually, no one is unmuted. Everyone is on mute. Kari sir, can you please mute your mic? Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can continue.
Okay. So Mighty stands for Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and they have dedicated startup hub portal there. So there you can see the different kinds of incubators, startups, the accelerators, the mentors who are under this agency, giving the support to them. And it's my privilege to inform you that I'm registered mentor on this Mighty Startup portal as well. There is another agency by the name of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. It's not an agency, it's actually a scheme which was initiated by the Ministry of Education under the guidance of the IIT Delhi. So Unnat Bharat Abhiyan actually comes up with the rejuvenation of the rural areas. So if your institution is trying to elevate somewhere, because the Pravara is basically from the rural and agricultural background, but it is situated over there. So this Unnat Bharat Abhiyan is very good scheme for you people. The pioneer agency in terms of for the innovation, startups and research is the Department of Science and Technology. So this is their 50th year. 2021 is their 50th year where they're actually uh, celebrating the innovations and startups. And there are lots of schemes or lots of support system is available from them. Then there is a Ministry of MSME. MSME stands for Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises. So the startups comes under this MSME. There is another agency, KVIC, Khadi Vikas Industrial Commission. So it's a Khadi or Gramodyog Udya, Khadi or Gramodyog Ayog. So they generally support the basic innovations. So let me tell you, there are the different incubators. So when I say incubators, you just need to understand that it's like a college where you get educated. So that institution is known as a college, right? Wherever you deposit or withdraw money, that is known as a bank. So similarly, in a simple words, incubator is an entity where you make your innovations or realize your innovations. So when I say the incubator, so I hope you guys are noting it down. So the incubators are of the three types. There is a BIs, business incubators. So business incubator, basically the incubators where actually only business idea will be there. There will be less amount of technology interventions. So like your financial apps and everything, they basically comes under that area. Then there is a technology business incubator, like the one who we are, KCIL, who support the innovations by the through the support of the technology. And there is a third incubator. It's a livelihood business incubator. So livelihood business incubator, Arshada, Arshada, can you check?
Who is Mandakini Dhaure? Please mute your mic. Hello, Mandakini.
Yeah, I muted her. Now I muted her. Okay. So what I'm doing, Harshada, I'm making you a co-host so you can mute from your end as well. Okay. So there will be no disruptions in the session. So we
Okay.
were on the part of the livelihood business incubator. So livelihood business incubator, basically the one which is very nearer to you is in the Nashik, on the way of Trambakeshwar. So there they give the guidance and the mentoring for the livelihood ideas, like preparing the spices, then the bakery products, then the soap products, soap and allied products. So these are the day-to-day things. So the whatever innovations done in those sectors, they comes under the LBI. So there is a BI, business incubator, there is a TBI, technology business incubator, and there is third one is LBI, livelihood business incubator. The last but not the least important agency is BIRAC. So it's a Biotechnology Industry Research and Assistance Council that has been established under the flagship ministry of the Department of Biotechnology. So they basically support the biological innovation, biotechnology based innovations. And they have currently they have the 62 incubators in the India, and by the 2025 they are looking forward for the by having the 125 incubators. So we'll never know, the Pravara can make come up with any sort of that incubator. Moving ahead, this is the National Innovation and Startup Policy. You can just note down the heading as well. You can Google it and you can find the guideline for it. So it's a very good thing that it's a where it has been complete. The NISP has given you the guidelines that being a student or being a faculty, how can start your startup? What are the things that you need to understand? What sort of support you should take from the society? The entire guidelines are given here. This is the Startup India learning program. I urge all the participants, including the faculties and staff, that this is the free course available from the Government of India. So you just download, if you have an Android mobile, so you can just on the Play Store, and you can just search for this complete headline or SILP. So you will find an app, and it's a 4 weeks of learning program. So through that learning program, you will be able to understand the terminology behind the startup, and this course has been in the collaboration of Government of India and Upgrad as well. So where you will get the detailed guidelines about it, and they give very pretty much good videos as well to you. It's a 4 week of program, but if you're trusty enough, so you can finish it up within the 2 weeks as well. So it's up to you only. Next one is what I'm actually talking about, the UN Sustainable Development Goal. So like you are the engineer, so next to you there is a medical college, there are some B.Ed colleges, there are blah blah management colleges, everywhere. But as a society, what actually they look, what actually society looks is from this 17 points. So let's say if you are an engineer, so if you are mechanical engineers or computer engineers, so if you'll say you're going to do something for the society. So what you need to do, you need to cultivate your work into any of these 17 sustainable development goals. If you want to, if you are developing any app, if you are developing any machine, so if you can map your idea into the any of these sustainable development goals, then it will be good. So let me give you an idea, like one of the startup we are actually incubating. That startup is developing the micro or a small robots, micro or small robots. Sorry, not robot actually, but the drones for the agricultural monitoring. So what they are actually doing? So what they are actually doing? They are developing the drones for the monitoring of the agricultural fields. So what they are actually doing? They are touching to the this innovation and infrastructure sustainable development goal. Then sustainable cities and communities, right? Then next one will be clean energy, right? Because for monitoring of the farms you need to have any let's say any sort of machinery will be there. But as drones are there, drones are battery driven, so they are not polluting anything, right? So they now with see now this idea, it is been mapped with any, let's say the SDG number 7, 9 and 11, right? So you need to work accordingly. And for sure, if you have any idea post this session, you can come back to me over the email or WhatsApp, and you can get guidance from me that how to map an idea to the these UN sustainable development goals. Moving ahead, these are some industry-led initiatives. So when I'm saying that the at the international level we have these SDGs, then government is doing very much good things. So what the industry is doing? So industry is already there for these kind of with their own initiatives. So one of the initiatives is an I4C. I4C is the agency which is looking after the Smart India Hackathon. You might have heard of it. It is done with the help of the Ministry of Education. KPIT is having their KPIT Sparkle event for the science and engineering student. They basically work for the energy and mobility innovations. Then Texas Instrument, DST, and IIM Bangalore. They all three came together and they started the initiative known as India Innovation Challenge Design Contest. Every year they give the innovation challenges to the students through an online mode. You need to submit your idea. Post submission, they evaluate it and they will come back to you. Facebook is also having their separate school of innovation India. So through this startupvillage.co. At international level, there is the India and US. Fortunately, in this we are discussing on the same time when our honorable Prime Minister is in the US, and this United States India Science and Technology Endowment Fund. It is they are providing you the financial support of 2.5 crores. Tata is having the Tata Crucible Hackathon. Then Tech Mahindra is having their Internet of Things Hackathon. Cognizant is having Cognizant Master Code Hackathon. So all these initiatives are supporting the they're trying to support the innovations from their own background. So when I say you have the you should have your innovation, you should have your startup, you should come to the incubator. So what is the benefit of it? One should ask me, so what will be the benefit of it? And feel free to take this snapshot of this slides, huh? Because this information may not be quickly understandable for you for the first point of time. So when I say you will have the benefits of having your own startup, your own business, so what sort of benefit you will get? There are the three benefits: handholding, funding, and incubation. So in handholding, you will be having the self-certification mechanism. You can file an IPR. So you might have heard of on just 21st of September, Government of India, they actually uh, uh, rejuvenated, or they made the revision in the IPR laws. Now whatever IPR laws, initially there was a cost of, for a filing in one IPR there was a cost of 8,500 rupees, but nowadays it will not be there. The cost has been reduced much, right? So if you'll see the cost is very low. I'm just telling you the cost which we have which we have seen. So the cost comes around the 1,800 rupees. So this sort of support is given by them to you people. Then for filing an IPO, for having the uh, publication of your IPR, the earlier cost was 12,500, and now the proposed official fee after the revision on the 21st of September 2021, the cost came down to the 2,500 rupees. For filing the request of examination, the earlier cost was 20,000. Now the cost is 4,000. For filing the request for expedited examination. So examination of your IPR, the earlier cost was 60,000. Now it has been pulled down to the 8,000. So this was the support it has been given to the startups along with the educational institutions. So you will have the tax exemption, the credit guarantee support, the industry academia support is very much available in this part, right? Now coming back to the state government where we are residing. So Maharashtra government in 2018 they came up with a very fantastic policy. The policy name is Maharashtra Startup Innovation Policy, and under the Ministry of Skill Development on Entrepreneurship, they started the one society, Maharashtra State Innovation Society, and through that society there were 17 incubators which were established. So you people, like you are in the Pravara, so you affiliated to the Pune University. So you have the CIIE in Pune University. So it's a center for innovation, incubation, and enterprises. So likewise, the similar kind of incubation which we are representing in the is in the North Maharashtra region. The name is KCIIL, KBC NMU Center for Innovation, Incubation, and Linkages. Every center has been given a support of 5 crore rupees to support the innovators for the period of 5 years. And as they have been established in the university, so it's not only for the 5 years, but it has been initiated for the 5 years, but the support will be long lasting. So there is no need to worry about it. So what sort of approach is the government is actually looking? This is the approach the state government is looking for, or they are providing the leapfrog approach. So what is the leapfrog approach? We'll see one by one. So the first L stands for lightening the regulatory compliances. So you will have, see, you might have heard from your parents or from the friends or family that having your own business is very much difficult because there are so much of legal complications, financial complications. But that was the time. Now it's not. You will have these kind of facilities with you. You are going to have the self certification. There are the relaxation in the laws. There will be easy norms for the procurement with the 3 years of existence. 100 employees is now relaxed. Then there is a compensation for the stamp duties and registration fees as well. As I said, there is assistance for patent filing. Then there is a support for quality testing. Let me tell you, government of Maharashtra recently came up with very fantastic two schemes. These two schemes were, if you are a startup and if you want to file an IPR, you will get an IPR support till 2 lakh rupees. So 2 lakh rupees of financial support is given by the government of Maharashtra. So if you have the startup. Also similarly for a quality testing. So as you have a product with you and you want to sell you want to testify your product before going into the market. So if you make the quality testing from the NABL accredited lab, so you will get the funding support of 2 lakh rupees for it. So if you see the directly 2 plus 2, 4 lakh rupees of support is given by government of Maharashtra. So it's very good thing to go with. Now the E stands for E-Connect to the ecosystems. So you have the Leapfrog Maharashtra portal is there, and like we the KCIL we are already having our portal. So now the only thing which where we thanks this COVID-19 is that the COVID taught us how to connect each other through the digital media. So right now, let's say we are having the discussion for this session. So we are already connected, right? So this sort of e-connect is provided through this E. Then A stands for augmented infrastructure. So having the innovation clusters, then world-class incubators in the academics, and we are also looking forward. We are already in the discussion with your society CEO, your professors, Professor Kale, your principal Sir Nimbalkar, that how we can establish the good innovation and incubation cell for you people, so that whatever facilities you will require, that will be given at your end only. P stands for partnering with industry. So nothing can happen in an isolated manner. So if you want to do anything, let's say if you want to do a project, the good project, so you need to get connected with the nearby industries also, right? So there are the industries like manufacturing, processing, servicing, marketing, influencing. The investors are there because let's say you have the industry, right? You got a project, but for to work on a project you need the funds. So from where you will get the funds? The funds all can be brought from the investors. So always the initial funds are always given from the friends and family, then the banks and government agencies. Then, as I said, there are like angel investors, then VCs, the incubators like us. There are the corporate investors. So these kinds of partnership is required, and it will be provided from this leapfrog approach. F stands for funding for startups. So what sort of fundings are available for startups? So SIDBI is the agency uh, uh, settled by the government of India. So it's actually SIDBI stands for Small Industrial Development Bank of India. So they have the funds, and they have the investment more than 10,000 crores for the innovations. And the funds of funds center is settled in the IIT Kanpur as well. There is the infrastructure fund required. There you require crowdfunding, you require the CSR funding. So CSR stands for the corporate social responsibility. So any of the company which is making its profit, so out of its profit, the 2 to 3% of its profit, that the government says that they should spend towards the uh, the fulfillment or the for the good faith of the society. And since 2019, the government came up with a policy that rather than just building the temples or the wells or the gates or just having the plantation of the trees, why not to give the CSR funds to the innovators? So Tata is already coming up with such kind of thing that they are providing the CSR. Tatas are there, Bajaj are there. We have in our region we have the Jain irrigation, so they are also giving the funds to from their CSRs for the innovate the different sort of innovation. Then ultimately there are the alternate investment mechanism which are the tailor made. R stands for realizing the human potential. So you need to find out the role models from the Pravra. Recently, if I'm not wrong, the Pravra recently published the Entrepreneur's Diary. I have seen somewhere. So that the institution, I urged to the institution that you should call the people, you should have the regular sessions from them, so that the students will understand. Students of Pravra will understand that this is these are the people who actually graduated from this place, and they now they are at par. Just as a humor part, I'm telling you, when we were getting educated in the Pravra, so we were actually telling to the people that Loni stands for land of no interest. As a student, we were telling this that it's a land of no interest. But I think in our time we had the principal. I think that's a Professor Sharma, and he actually rejuvenated that word. That Loni stands for a land of national importance, right? And I believe in that Pravra has generated a very good amount of alumni, because in 2008 when we were actually celebrating the 25th year, so I was one of the student who was with the Professor Kapil Tamane sir, and we were actually on that day itself we actually initiated the campus Wi-Fi system, and we actually made the picture library of the alumni, and we have seen there are lots of alumni who are representing themselves at the national and international level. So such kind of role model should be provided to the students. And particularly when we're talking about the innovation and entrepreneurship, so see, everyone is doing. So when I'm saying entrepreneurship, friends, so don't just get misguided that I'm talking only about the business. But wherever you go, let's say wherever now, if you are going to be get recruited, so you need to show your leadership skills. So showing the leadership skills, I'll to Professor Kare, I'll share one of the I think that there are the 56 qualities now which are provided by the McKinsey. It's one of the international agency for the analysis. So now they have pointed out there are the 56 skills which are required to be a leader, And one of the important quality that they have mentioned is an entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship does not mean that you should have your own startup, but wherever you are, in wherever in position you are, you feel like a leader, you work like a leader, right? And for that part, you need to observe the role models. Then definitely. So whenever I always believed. So before coming to here for 5 to 6 years, I was a faculty, and I was telling to the other people that there are three graduation outcome. Either student can be placed in a company, either that he or she can go to the master's education, or they can have their own firms, their own ventures, which means an entrepreneurship. So if any student is get placed, now there is no benefit for me. And now when I'm talking about benefit, I'm not talking about the monetary thing. I'm talking about the thing which gives me a growth. So placement student does not placing a student does not gives me a growth. So that does not mean I'm against the placement, but that doesn't give me a growth. But if someone goes to the higher studies, that gives me let's say a very negligible growth. So let's say now I have plenty of the students who are getting educated in the US, Canada, or Australia. So I'm just connected with them. So whatever things are happening over there, I'm getting to know it. So that's why I'm telling you the negligible. But whenever the student go choose an entrepreneurship as the career choice, so it is definitely a 360-degree benefit or growth for me, because it is my enhancement. I can work on a project which is which can be commercially viable. Like we can get an IPR, we can go for a consultancy, we can file the case studies, we can file the white paper, we can file the research article. So this is this 360-degree benefit which I can get it. So this is how faculty enhancement can be increased. And this, like you people for your research projects, you call them as a project guide, but whenever it comes to a startup, there is no project guide, there is always a mentor. So mentor is a person who gives you the 360-degree support for your innovations. So there can be a mentor, or there will be more than one mentors. See, the good thing which I informed you about here is, and as per the National Innovation and Startup Policy, and it is definitely going to come within a year in every university. So if any student is working towards any innovations, so there is a relaxation has been given from the particular university or college about the attendance. Nowadays, the faculties or the institutions are asking you for maintaining at least 75%, right? So you will get the relaxation, but if only if you are working within idea which is well before informed to the institutes. Now the O stands for organizing competition and events. So right now you people are doing it, right? Now we got connected through this one of the session, and as Harshada said that the event was cancelled. So event on the 24th was not cancelled. It was just postponed, because yesterday itself we at the government of India was celebrating the Vanijya Mahotsav, and yesterday itself we celebrated the export day here in the Jalgaon. So that's why unfortunately that was an unavoidable event for me, but it was a very good learning for me. From those sessions we got connected with very good farmers or the industrialists. So like such sort of events and competitions we need to organize. There should be the business plan competition, there should be the participation from the for the grand challenges, there should be startup symposium. Now don't say that you are in Loni and there are no innovations. Yes, you just go to the farms. You will see many of the farmers are doing many of your farmers are doing the uh, let's say jugaad thing. Let's say jugaad thing. I hope there is one professor with you, Professor Prashant Vikhe, who is your teacher now. So when we both together, we actually started. He came up with an idea, because he was from a farming background, and he came up with an idea. Why don't we have the weed cutting machine? So we actually tried to develop a design for it. Unfortunately, we stopped at only a design level because we were not having the budget with us. But that was very good learning for me, because I'm not from the farmer's background, but he is actually for the farmer's background. He was knowing the issues, and being the engineering student at that time, I think it was 2007 or 2008. So it was the time when we actually worked together for one innovation. There should be startups week, there should be solicitation of the innovative ideas, right? G for governance. So we should, and ultimately, this is not your part, but let me tell you, as it's a good thing that in the you're having this good amount of support from the national and state government agencies in the year of 2021. So it were from 2004 to 2009, nothing was there from the national level as well, right? So whatever I told you, it is something about. I hope you guys have noted the dots. You should work on those dots, like you should get connected with us through the LinkedIn, through the social media, because it is impossible to meet all of you people, or for you people to meet in person. We'll definitely meet. I'm just looking forward from Professor Kale's in person invitation. You should trust on the dots, because whatever information has been given to you, that is an authentic information. You should ignore those dots. You should work beyond those dots, because it's not the 10 to 5 jobs. If you're working for any innovation or any idea, you should work beyond those dots and for the longer period of time. You should be grateful for the dots. You should be grateful for your Professor Kale, then Tamane sir, that they actually approached the alumnus like us, and they asked us to represent, or to give the glimpse of the innovation ecosystem. And you should reply to the dots, which this is what I'm looking forward. You should reply to these dots. You should ask the queries. You should be curious about it. Now, if anyone want to understand what, when we say the startup support, what sort of support we actually provide. So we actually provide the incubation infrastructure. Then infrastructure means, you want the office, right? Being a startup, being a businessman or businesswoman, you want an office, so you get an office space here. You get the specialized facilities like the scientific facilities, prototyping, analytical facilities. You get the industry and investor connect. You get the grants from us and the guidance on how to manage those grants, like money or seed fund. You get the patent and IP support, and definitely you get the technical and business mentoring. So this is what I told you. This is the single window or 360-degree support system which is available for startups. Talking about us, we have as we are here in North Maharashtra region. So our primary vision to support the innovators from this region. But now in this session, I'm making an announcement that if any of the students from the Pravra, they want to they want a realization of that idea. So we are definitely there to provide you the necessary help. You can, without any hesitation, do contact us and do apply. Right? These are the thrust area which we are actually support, but not to worry if you are, if in your innovation or your idea is not from this sector, not to worry. It will be a learning for us to incorporate the new sector. Okay. As these are the components of our KCIL. So CIL stands for Center for Innovation Incubation Linkages. So we make the awareness about the innovations, like whatever we are doing it today. We try to co-incubate and pre-incubate them. So uh, uh, just to tell you about the incubation, the incubator, as I told you, incubator word came from the medical background. So the incubator is nothing but that glass, glass suitcase kind of thing, where the doctors are placing the premature babies, right? So the premature babies are those babies who will be not in the position to sustain in the normal temperature or the normal environment. So the people who are having the innovations in their mind, so they will be only technically sound, right? They will not be a sound from the business point of view. So these people are the premature babies for the innovation ecosystem. So and so these people, these kind of people, they will come to this center, and they will try to nurture their idea. Just to give an example, one of the innovator came to us recently and he said, sir, I need to design the utensil cleaners. So through that, so but he is actually from the pharmacy background. He just had the spark in his mind that I can do it. But he actually framed that idea on the paper, with a pen and paper. But to have the realization of idea, that person should have at least a design with him, right? So with that design, with having that design with him, it will be very good for him to go for the further steps. because with only paper and pen or a pen design, it won't be feasible to invest the money or that thing, right? So this sort of guidance, it will be given from this incubation center, or this incubation phase. And for this, definitely, as I said, you need the mentors, you need the organizations, you need the additional funding. So this can be possible through these linkages. With this, you can just take the snapshot of this. You will see where we have the website, my email IDs and my mobile number. So feel free to reach to me for any sort of the curiosity or any sort of doubts or any sort of clarifications. So Harshada, over to you. But before that, in the chat box, I'm going to share. In chat box, I'm going to share the social media handles for our if you want to connect with us. So I'm just sharing that social media handles. So right now I'm sharing. If I hope everybody will be able to see. Now I've posted these. These are the incubation center handles. And if you want, if anyone wants to connect me with on the social media, I have the social media handles with me. So with this, Harshada, over to you. Harshada, I think you have the audio issues.
Thank you, sir, for information about innovation and startup. Hello?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
audible now? Okay, sorry about that. If any student have any question, they can ask.
Even Harshada, you can start from your end as well. You might be having any queries.
Well, actually, I have.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Well, I learned the new term today. Actually, I just want to share that the incubators. Can you please tell more about which platform and how you actually give the platform to the student who propose their idea to the,
Okay. So let me tell you. See, initially what happened. So let's say now you are in the Pravara Engineering College, right? So now you are from which stream? You are from which
I'm
branch?
from IT.
IT. Okay. So now you are from IT, and let's say you might be having one of your friend from the mechanical, right? So that mechanical friend is telling you that they have the lathe machine, but that lathe machine is very hard to operate manually. They want to automate it. So she will going to contact you, because wherever is automation required, the IT guys will be there. Now when an IT guy will come, you will definitely have the knowledge of the programming, right? But with the only programming knowledge, it won't be possible. So now let's say you will go to your Tamane sir, and then Tamane sir will tell you, because he's having the considerably good knowledge. So what he will do, he'll try to merge. He'll try to take one of the faculty from the mechanical. Then you four people will work together. But do you really think it will be very much feasible in the college to get connected with each other?
Well, actually, it would be difficult because of
Yes,
department schedules are different.
exactly. Now for that purpose, what happened? This there was a there now there is a innovation center. So what these innovation centers will do, like you have the placement centers, you want to do any kind of student compliances, you have the student compliance center. You want to do any sort of scholarship compliances, you have the scholarship center, right? So similarly, if you want to do any sort of thing, so that you need the innovation center. So this innovation center will be a center where you can go, and you can put your queries, and you will get the collaborations. So next step of this innovation center is the incubation center, because innovation center, what they will do, they will just connect you to the different sections. But with those different sections, what will happen? Only communication will be made. Now what if you require more than that? What if you require the let's say for this lathe machine, automation of lathe machine, you require procurement of some equipments. Are you going to put from your own pocket? Is Professor Taman is going to put from his own pockets? No, it won't be feasible, right? Now, so for that purpose, you will come up with an idea, and you will require this funding support. Then you will go to the incubation center. So you will go to the center where they will fund you, and that center is known as incubation center. So funding is one of the part. Whatever the diagram which I've shown it to you, so that diagram, so and let's say automation of the lathe machine, if it is happening for first time in all over India, so you guys can go and apply for a patent. But for applying for a patent, there is also money required. Then what you will do? You will get the support from these centers, which are known as incubation centers. Right? Hope I cleared you at a preliminary level.
Yeah. Actually, crystal clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Well, if anybody have any idea, they can still unmute yourself and ask.
Any questions from Professor Kale?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, very good, nice session conducted by you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Many students have curiosity. Many students are doing projects only.
Okay.
That projects are only college limited.
Hmm.
What we can do for that project so they can be developed some other levels, innovative levels.
Okay. Okay.
We can make it a prototype for that.
Sure. Definitely. We see, that's what I'm telling you. We should think and we should proceed further to start the initially at this incubation center, or let's say preliminary at least an e-cell and innovation cell in the college.
2 years back, one project was there, that is a Pani Puri automatic machine.
Oh.
So not manual, it is automatic. But that only part is only electronic diagram is there and wiring is there. But our students are lagging in product development. So
Okay.
industrial food that standards and all that, so many parts are there. So they are lagging in that other parts. So what we can do for that?
Sure. So now see, when it is said that they are having the very good technical mind, but they don't have the product development insights with them. So what they can do, they can come visit to the incubation centers. They can connect to the mentors, and they can have the business canvas modeling of their particular idea. So whenever any sort of innovation happens, nobody is actually interested in the technicality. I hope everybody will agree with me. Giving you a simple example, you people are using the Phone Pay, Google Pay, Bheem, right? But has anybody tried to understand what sort of technology they are using? Not really. Very few people. Let's say the people from IT background, they will be able to dig into at a very shallow level what sort of technology they are doing, or what sort of technology they are looking into or working into. What we are actually looking as from the UX, user experience, user convenience, right? And these are the two important factors, because product development always is a customer driven or consumer driven. It is not from the technicality. So like in project presentations, the students always used to say, I've used this kind of technology, I have a blah 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 technology. No one is interested, not even me. See now, though I'm a graduated from Pravara, so whenever any innovation comes to in front of me, I'm not actually looking into the technicalities of it, but I'm actually looking how money can be generated from that particular. So when it comes to money, then it comes to business. So when it comes to business, then it comes to understanding the business ethics, business fundamentals, and these business fundamentals are very much required for understanding. And that's what during my presentation I've shared these SILP, Startup India Learning Program. So I hope now there are 20 participants. So at least after these sessions, I'm expecting the outcome of this session will be at least 20 participants can go and download that app, and they can learn from it what is the startup, what is the business, what is the product development, how to validate your idea, how to prepare a pitch deck. So like in your project presentation, you say there is a project PPT, but in the when it comes to innovation startup, it's known as a pitch deck, right? So what do you mean by it? So you will get all insights of it. You just go and download that app, you just see it. It is very fantastic facility from the government. Over to you, Kale sir.
Okay, sir.
Fine, Harshada. Anything to discuss?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Pratik Lavate.
Good morning, sir. I would like to ask about defense startups because as per Atmanirbhar Bharat, Modi declared that we will also develop some kind of defense technologies indigenously. So, what will be the proper path to if I want to start up any defense machinery or technology?
Okay, so now what you can do now? I'll tell you. You just go on the Google. You just you just see this the whatever announcement has been given from the government of India or honorable minister. There is one platform. If you can just note it down, I'm just sharing one platform with you. It's an IDEX platform, right? So IDEX stands for Innovations for Defense Excellence. So if you can see in the chat box, I've shared you the website. So this IDEX platform will able to provide you the all sort of notices or the partners or the resources from the defense sector, and when it the innovations. It has been recently inaugurated by one of our Honorable Defense Minister Rajnath Singh ji, and that platform is the one-stop solution for the defense-related startups. So you just go and visit this website. You will get the more insights about it. I have answered your query.
Yes, sir.
Pratik.
Yes, sir. Sir, and do you know about a thing about that MTech in Defense Technology program?
Uh,
So that a newly inaugurated program for MTech, which is MTech in Defense Technologies, but it's
mhm.
recently inaugurated. So, which all colleges may it have, or it is started, or anything else?
See, for college kind of thing, I cannot actually give you any insights because it's an academic. See, ultimately, when you get an entry to the graduation, na, it is not like a spoon feeding. It is just the thing about the exploring. So what you can do for as far as best to my knowledge, what I can share with you is you just go and Google about the different sort of institutions which have this course initiated with from them, and you can just see their rankings, their previous ranking about from the NIRF ranking or their NAC or NBA accreditation, and according to that you can make a preference list of this the institute.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, and also for agricultural based startups.
See, for agriculture based na, as we are represent one of our thrust area is the agriculture. So if you have any agricultural innovation at your end, you can directly contact me. I'm ready to support you.
So means the technology like farmer to customer direct supply is booming, and we can see example of Ninja Cart as they are
So
directly.
it is not technology. So it's a agribusiness.
Yes, sir.
Okay, agribusiness. So that one is different. So it is just like an opening up an online platform. But for agri, like for the consumers, it was pretty much easy to have the e-commerce platform because the consumers are having we're having the awareness from their end. But if you see the sort of efforts which were taken from the Ninja Cart, so you will see it was very difficult for them to
Yes,
set
sir.
up the platform. Now they are at a level where the farmers are coming to them. But if you want to, if you are looking forward from this for opening up the platform, at least for this the Loni region, so then you can certainly move ahead because I hope you are from this Loni area only.
Yes, sir.
Acha, which village you are representing?
So itself Loni.
Pardon?
Sir, in Loni only means I
In
am.
Loni. Acha,
Yes,
you are based out of Loni only. So
yes,
you can what you can do. I can suggest you a path. What you can do, you can start exploring about what sort of crops are cultivated in nearby area, where they are actually selling, because they might be having the connects in the marketing agencies like Krushi Utpanna Bazar Samiti.
yes, sir.
So what sort of people are there? What sort of how much of the agricultural produce is happening through the Loni? What are the what all crops actually get cultivated? What is their schedule? And you can start from a pilot. but it will be definitely good. I'm ready to support you.
Yes, sir. And sir, also I'm having one startup idea for agri-based technology. So I would like to share with you. So when I will means when you will be free for it, so I can share it with you. Hello, hello, sir.
Am I audible? Hello.
So now you are audible.
Yeah. Sorry. So what I can do, I'm just sharing you my email ID. So you can just drop your idea, whatever you're thinking, na. You can just drop your idea, and we'll start discussing on it. Rather than initially having the phone call, na. What I prefer, because as you are going to graduate after some days or some years, so what I'm preferring is you should have the drafting mechanism from your end also. So you can just draft your idea over the mail. You can just connect me over the mail, and then we'll start discussing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I
Yes,
hope I have answered all of your queries.
yes, sir.
Okay. Over to you, Arshada.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, actually, I don't think now any student have any question about this.
So if nobody is having any questions, so can I request all the participants to turn on their camera so that we can take a very wonderful picture.
Yeah,
So I request
all
all.
the participants.
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. All the participants, please turn on your camera.
Yeah. We are still waiting for Shivani, Abhishek Khobre, Sachin Bhosle, Nisha Kolse, Tejal Garud. Who is Lenovo New? Roshni Sayyad. Acha, I'm taking the snap. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Kale
Thank
and
you, sir.
Harshada for hosting this event. I hope if there are no queries, we can end the meeting. I'm putting this entire conversation on the YouTube. Sooner I'll share the link with you so that you can share with all of your students and faculties. So should I end the meeting,
Yeah,
Harshada?
thank you, sir, for your.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.